easier, and just how she said, it's a little drier, you know, without the heat. The heat is used to seal the ends and make them smoother, and there are no better hair textures to use it on and prove that is to, here is on Samantha. So when she's finished, check her ends out, because she's the one that we did in the salon on her hair texture, used the heated razor. So you can check out her ends and see how they look. I ran up here without my clips. You know I did, Alexis.
One question. Sure. When we apply the smoothing product like now, and we have to leave it for 15 to 20 minutes depending on the hair course for the time. Can you put them on the dryer to get more wool for the 20 minutes, or it has to be naturally 20 minutes?
Okay, her question was, when you apply the smoothing system, should you put the, while you have the treatment sitting for 15 or 20 minutes, should you put it under the dryer? We don't recommend you doing that. The ingredients that we use in it, our testing has proven that it works without putting it under the dryer. We wouldn't want to dry the hair out more or even put another process to make that happen, but yes, so no dryer needed. Or actually, you don't need to put even a plastic hat. You just let it sit room temperature. So it looks like, Brandon, you are almost finished application. So what he's done is sectioned off and applied the treatment to each section and combed it through. And then she will sit for 15 minutes, room temperature. And then we will go in and blow dry and flat iron, and you guys will be able to see the after.
Okay, so, and that's what we're going to do with that too, is we're going to have our model come over to the others over here, and Alexis is going to help us smooth her out more, and then Brandon's going to start on another one, so we keep it flowing, so we show many different hair textures and types, you know, that we use the products on. So far, I'm working on a lot of hair here, you guys, so it's going to take a while, because I don't necessarily have to be in a hurry, other than to show you more of the techniques that it takes to work on long hair, to give you some, maybe a new approach to working on longer hair. So what I've done so far is we've done the layers in the front, we've done the graduation, suited it to just underneath the chin, right, and refined it down to the length. Now what I'm doing is just, I went in through there and found right about the middle of the crown. And because she wants to maintain her length, during our consultation she actually said she wants to have long layers. So we're going to keep some long layers in there. And by doing that, what I've done is taken a vertical section all the way through, pulled it out, straight out from the head shape, and razoring from short to out to the length and letting the length fall out. Okay? So realistically, you can see the layers will be, you know, very long. The sectioning pattern here, the reason why I took this sectioning pattern is so that I know that this layer here in the crown is going to really fit, and I can focus on this underneath and get all this other stuff out of the way. Okay? Most of the volume in the haircuts or on the head shapes that we're working with is really about right through here. Right where my bald spot is, actually. But kind of like right through there. That's all the fullness is going to come from there. Okay? So getting all that out of the way and working on the shape itself, this sectioning pattern is allowing me to focus right up underneath of the haircut. So the section that I'm taking is straight down in the middle, go from ear to ear. I'm going to start working like a diagonal forward sectioning pattern from here on through and over directing back to the previous section. Okay? And at this time here, we'll make sure the model's head is just down at natural fall, down like right where it's at. And then we'll go through with the second section in the back. Work with real clean sections.
Okay, everyone, I want to introduce to you our chemist. He wanted to come up, and his name is Matt Malik, and he actually is the one that manufactures and puts together all of our wonderful products here. So in case you have any questions, technical questions that you want to ask him, He is here to answer them and talk about anything that you might want to know. So,
Or if you just want to thank him for making such a wonderful line, you can thank him. Here it is.
Okay, good morning everybody. So happy that to have you all here and hope you have a very good show today. As she mentioned, my name is Matt and I am a chemist and formulating our nanobotanical smoothing system. And as she just mentioned, these products mainly natural and we use the nano ingredients, nano active, especially keratin and proteins and amino acids. So these combination will keep the hair smooth and you can have it up to 8 weeks, and if you use the maintenance, home maintenance, it will last until up to 12 weeks, extended up to 12 weeks. So in case you have any questions, technical questions, you can always ask. And we do have MSDS sheet for this product, and this product, as we mentioned, is formaldehyde-free, aldehyde-free, and it doesn't have any toxic materials. So I'm ready to answer your questions in case you have any questions.
I do. What ingredients can I Google or search that makes this product work? Just so I have some background about it.
I have the MSDS sheet for you. I can hand it to you. There are all the ingredients listed there, so you can check it. All the botanicals, actives, and preservatives. Our preservative is formaldehyde-free, aldehyde-free, so it doesn't contain any toxic material.
I want one.
Sure.
You say you want a product?
Quinoa. Quinoa protein, I will print some information about quinoa protein, one of the good protein for binding. They use it for binding agent, and so it's keep the hair smooth and always keep the hairs back to the, if you do chemical processing in the back, so it remove those kind of damages or breakage to the hair and make it actually repair it. Any other questions? One more thing I want to mention is our smoothing system. It works in a low pH, so when you use this, when you apply the smoothing, make sure you go a little above the scalp so it doesn't create any kind of irritations if you're dealing with the sensitive scalp. But that is the main reason that makes the hair smooth and will last. So it is kind of low pH, around 1.3, and then once you start using the shampoo and conditioner, bring it back to the normal pH.
How it works with the other chemical in the hair, like the color and highlight?
Okay, good question. Our smoothing system, you can use our smoothing system right after color highlights. It doesn't damage any color or highlights. It works fine with that. The only thing that you might face when you use the smoothing system, it might have like to turn it one level down the color, but that's not something that even you notice it, because we have a color protections and in that product, and also UV protection. So you have both factor in this formulation. Any other questions?
Can I use this for relaxing sodium hydroxide? Like,
very good question. For very coarse hair, when you're dealing with the coarse hair, one of the good options would be if you use a relaxer, especially a no-light relaxer, first, prior to use that smoothing system, and then like 2-3 days after that, use a smoothing system, you will get a fantastic result. Yes.
But as we talked about though, if you do have someone that wants to go from a chemical relaxer to natural, it is a very good transition from that, and you can use it over sodium hydroxide.
Right,
Yes.
and it's some. I just to reiterate here, like, you know, playing with the products and using them inside the salons. We've waited a few days in between, and we've also, you know, got good results. One day we actually did one just after a relaxer, but the hair texture was on a friend of mine actually who's like got that Brazilian overly curly hair, you know, and relaxers don't even relax it enough. So when we put